Hello. Hello. It is Thursday at 3 o'clock Central, and that is Journal in Progress. And I'm going to work on Kristi's BOHO journal because I feel like I am struggling a little bit, and I hate I hate that. Just going to share myself out. A little bit. Okay. Let's see. It's moving very slow. Hey, Lori. Thanks for hopping on, friend. So weird how I'm not on my page. There I am. Okay. And now it's like, okay. Okay, maybe I know what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I always share to this. Okay, now, here we go. Oh my gosh, it won't let me. There we go. Okay, maybe it won't let me. Maybe I need to calm down. Oh, hey, Linda. Look at that flat hair. I know. When I don't do anything, when I don't put any product in it, after I wash it, it's pretty much I have to do something. And I'm due for a haircut, which I have an appointment Monday. And then it'll be much easier for it to be its normal, crazy, curly self. Hello, Amanda on YouTube. This is a traveling journal, and it's for the Crafty Bunch, which is a public group on Facebook, and we do all kinds of fun stuff on there. And this journal is traveling around to a bunch of different people, and we all put a signature inside. And this is my good friend Kristi with Funky Junk Inspiration. This is her journal. So I'm going to go ahead and switch. There we go. So you don't have to see my flat hair. When you're used to seeing my big curly hair, I know for me it always looks weird too. Okay. So I did all of these printables that I showed when I went live for the event on Sunday. And what I have found is that I was getting caught up in the 60s, 70s decade and not staying with the hippie, not staying as much with her cover theme, her hippie cover theme. So I had to reevaluate a lot. And I found a few other printables that are more in the orange and green, like these colors, the colors of her cover. I got this printable from Shaylee Morehouse. And then this is some clip art that I got off of Etsy. So I'm thinking we're going to go more along these lines. Some of the stuff I'm keeping because I still think it goes. It's just all of it was too much, if that makes sense. Hey, Pam. Groovy vibes. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Capri. Oh, Amber, this is Kristi at Funky Junk Inspiration. If you don't follow her on Facebook, then give her a follow. She's who made this cover. And if you're not in the Crafty Bunch, be sure you get in the Crafty Bunch, because that is where we go live and you'll see us passing each other's journal covers around. This is not the cover that I made. Cheryl with Mama P, she did my cover this month, and we just take turns and we pass them on to the next person. Okay. Yeah, lots of body in my hair and under my neck. I'm such a dork. Okay, you guys. So I was thinking about this. This is more of the Shaylee printables on her page. Oh, and I have this kind of like Harvest Gold velour vintage curtain panel. And I put these patches that I found in my stash on here. I'm going to have to sew as well, but I thought that might be kind of cute. These might be kind of cute somewhere. So if I don't use them all, that's fine. But I added the clip art to this same printable after I'd already printed it. But I think these girls go well on there. I think they look, they look like they're Capri. They're a little bit like lifted off, and I don't mind that. I think that looks kind of cool. So let's do a quick thumb through, since I worked on it in Showbell's Creative Club in our private group on Tuesday. And we did this little no-sew kind of notebook. And I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this page. Although the rainbow does really go with the whole thing too. And it does have my, this is one of my original artwork watercolors printed out, and I thought that she kind of went too with the colors. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it makes the cut. Because I pretty much have all of it's at least 6 pages. So you have to have at least 6 pages. So I loved this girl right here. I thought she was just amazing. This is one of the tags that we made on Sunday. And it fits down in there really well. And you can still see it around. And I always like it when that works out. But I cut her out and just glued her on and made her into a pocket. And then this page is from the printables, and I haven't done any smushing or stenciling on the backs of these yet. I found this postcard and I made it into a pocket for this girl. And we did this one on Sunday as well. And then there's that one I just showed you. This paper, I took the full color paper of it and put it in Canva and muted it down and gave her those groovy sunglasses and put this peace sign there. That was all done on Canva. And just reducing the brightness of the paper. And then this is another one. I just like the girls. I can't help it. I like them so much. So I took her and just kind of cut her out and made her into that same kind of pocket that I love, where you can put stuff through there. And then this tag is one that we did on Sunday as well. I got it finished. And I believe that is where we're at. So you can see I have some embellishing to do. I think I'm good with the page order, except for I'm not so sure about this. But I think that you know, I don't mind them both being white. We'll just have to do some embellishing here and some of this type of smushing on this paper. So today, what I thought I would do is do a collage, because that's always how I do my covers on my journals. And this will be, you know, the cover of my signature. So I was like, well, let's do a collage. I'm not sure I'm like, quote unquote, known for collages, but that's always what I do. I wonder if I could use this. Let's see. How many pages are we? At least 6 is the rule. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half, 7. So I think I did 8 in, I'm pretty sure I did 8 in Amanda's. And this paper right here is just scrapbook paper that I have that just kind of went. I think I like this one maybe a little better. Which one do you guys like better? I like the orange. The one with the circles or the diamonds? Circles, diamonds. Let me know which one you guys like better. To go. I mean, you know, it kind of makes you think of the polyester patterns. Like, you know, how many had pants or a skirt or something in this, something like that. This is her, her cover. To go back. This is my left, this one, the one with the diamonds. I was thinking right or left, but I was like, I know that the image is not, you know. So this one would be the one on your left, I think. But this one is my left. Diamond, circle. Yep, I sure can. Let's see. So, oops. This is like orange and green and a really pale yellow. And then, yeah, this one is got the little dots of orange, and then it's got more orange on this side. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, Linda. I trust you, girl. I trust you, girl. So I always have to, I'm going to take off 4 inches that way to make it 8. And then 1 this way. And it, you know, since it's going to be, I have a collage on top of it, or, you know, I don't know how much of a collage I'm going to do, but that is kind of my comfort zone. So I'll have to decide which side I want to be facing out to. Changed my mind to what on the right. You are so funny. I mean, hey, I'll do whatever. I'm good. I like them both. And I like the one that's already in there is the one that's my favorite from this pack. Hey, Jenny, how are you, friend? I saw that you tried to get on the Zoom earlier. Girl, you have been a day late and a dollar short with that Zoom. That is so funny. Once you saw them up close. So that's what, this one right here, the one that that you decided on, it definitely reminds me of like the polyester fabric, like a pair of pants. And again, we'll decide which one. I think that the side that we like least should probably be the side that we do the collage on. You know what I mean? Because it's going to have stuff over top of it. Hey, Lori. How are you, friend? So Tommy texted me earlier and said that he was, and you know, this one actually goes better with this too. You know, they sync a little bit better. So this is my least favorite of the sides. So I'm going to do a collage on it. So after he gets off work, we're headed to go because we're going to a chicken farm, a bird farm, because he has, it's only about 30 or 45 minutes away more into the country. And apparently he has purchased some eggs, you know. Too many appointments. Oh, good. Jenny, you're on the list. That's awesome. You like the dots? I do too, this one. So this one will be where we can see it better. I showed the people in my group on Tuesday this magazine. This magazine is a 1973 issue of Life magazine, and there's pictures of protests and different things inside it, and some of it, you know, is not something I would want in a journal because it's like, you know, it's like real life. So there was, I wonder if can I find that magazine or did I put it away? I kind of tried to clean up a little bit, so I may have put it away. But it has, oh, nope, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, and it's from 1970. The other one I was trying to pull from is from 1973. Yeah. So this one is where I got, see, like they're burning the flag. You know, I mean, that's what, I mean, history, right? But that kind of stuff I don't want inside. I wouldn't want inside, but like this picture right here is also pretty cool, I think. But this is the one of the two guys walking. I thought was really neat. It just makes me think of the whole, you know, Haight-Ashbury situation. Haight-Ashbury, Haight-Ashbury. I don't know how you say it. Oh, Jenny. Yep. We will continue to pray. And like this guy with his bare feet, I love that too. It kind of makes me think of the, you know, the Three Dog Night song, Road Shambhala. I love that song. And this brings that to mind. That whole era brings that song to mind. It might be my favorite Three Dog Night song. I love his bare feet. I don't have it in my bathroom anymore because it's actually in a box over here to go to the Goodwill, but it says take a shower, you dirty hippie. It was hanging in my bathroom for a long time. So this is also making me think of that sign. This guy might be stinky. Oh, see, I think that looks pretty cool. If I can get you guys to see it without the glare. Yeah, I tend to like the more obscure music, just almost always. Oh, and so the 70s paper clips that I found for her journal. This is the card they came on. This says Groovy Darlin', and these little flowers. And this is just part of the card that they were on that I cut up, the different pieces that I thought would make a good collage edition. I'll have to play with it a little bit. Oops. I'm just going to do a zigzag stitch around this patch. I bought all these patches years ago thinking that I was going to do a ball cap, like a trucker's, you know, ball cap, and put these patches on. Never did. Never did it. These patches have gone, they went with me to my store when I still thought I was going to do it. And then when my store closed, they came home with me. Like, yeah, I've had them a while. I think I'm gonna like these little bits better. I have a feeling. Oh, really? I'm assuming that he is a band member. I don't know their names. I did kind of like this behind his head. Oh, me too. I like that Mama Told Me Not to Come. That song cracks me up. That is them, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I also kind of went through and I was using a lot of hot pink and turquoise ink, and I kind of went through and added a lot more orange just to, like I say, to get myself back where I need to be with the cover. Oh my gosh, yes, Capri's such a good, I mean, they are just, they have, to me, do you guys find that there are certain bands that, well, just like I was saying, I watched that Bruce Springsteen movie with Jeremy Allen White as Bruce Springsteen. Like you forget about some of the songs, you know. Okay, I want this rounded. Oh, such a good song. The Never Been to Spain. Now Tommy, he definitely, I think I want to say he has Joy to the World on his playlist when he goes live for Whatnot all the time. And I should mention, I did the wax paper trick, Linda, on these. Oh yes, oh my gosh, I forgot about that song too. You know, my nephew's name is Eli, so as you can imagine, that song is something that he heard a lot, plenty of times. Okay, so that says Groovy Darling right there. So what do you guys think of that? I'm going to scooch it down just a bit. Whoops. The way it's hinged, when it goes down, it goes the other direction. Okay, Capri, like I had heard Linda mention it a lot of times, and I could not figure it out. And then I saw somebody else do it with pattern paper, you know, the tissue paper. But I don't know why, but I had some sort of mental block when when Linda was trying to explain it. But you just, the waxy side of the freezer paper, it just reinforces this the paper that is like compromised or thin or old or whatever. Because like this is the top of that page. It was, anytime I touched it, it would tear on the corners. So brings you back. So it just reinforces, it just helps paper that's really fragile, gives it a little backbone. I kind of feel like I need something behind these two flowers. So let's see. Ooh, thank you, Linda. Freezer paper, not the wax paper. Freezer paper trick. Capri, don't listen to me. I would have to. No, don't like that. Let's see. I used this denim on her on that one tag. And I think that maybe, I mean, this guy, he's more of a denim guy than a Harvest Gold velour guy, right? Yes. Yes, with an iron. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. As soon as I seen, it was like a YouTube video or something that I saw, when we did the, that vintage pattern journal. I was like, oh, this must be what Linda was talking about, because I think I was thinking it was some kind of, like to transfer an image, but that is something else, I think. Something else that Linda had talked about. Okay. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe what I need to do, I don't want to lose his bare feeties. But like maybe I just need a bit of a denim grounding thing here. I feel like I'm like right there, but just not quite. I have other denim that would be wider. I think a wider, narrower strip, maybe. Oh, yeah, you like the denim? Yeah, I think it works. It definitely works better than the, I don't mind the velour. What is the word? Velvet. I don't mind that down here on the piece side. Oh, let me get out my denim scraps here. Oh my gosh. That pair of jeans from that patch, this pair of Levi's, I mean, these jeans have been to within an inch of their lives. But I like the color of the denim. I kind of like that pocket situation there. I don't know if Callie's on here or not. And she may not have gotten her, I drew her name in the exchange this month for the Creative Club. And she got that Levi pocket full of goodies. Because, I mean, what's more at home than Levi's? Things that make you think of home. I feel like I can cut straighter with my fabric scissors somehow. So we'll go up this way and I'll tear. And then this way. Nope, not really straight, but still. I try not to have my fabric scissors anywhere near me when I'm working on paper. Yeah, that is so cattywampus. Cattywampus. And then we'll fray this end. I know, me too. It reminds me of my mom. I loved it. And I going with her to Cloth World. And she would look at fabric and look at the You know, it was like a card catalog, like in a library, all of the patterns. And I would set, they had those, it was like a bar, like it was like a bar stool, and I would set up there, and she would just give me one of those big old fat books to look through. Okay, let's see. I definitely like the stripes. I mean, we may not, I don't know if we can have everything. Let's see. How about this? And then I'll do that, but I wonder. Like a strip of that. A pretty thin strip. Aggressively. Yes. That's so funny, Capri. Yes, my mom still irons everything. Like she loves it. I mean, she tells me it's relaxing. Oh, that isn't straight at all. But for this, I don't really think it has to be. I'm just kind of wanting. I want it to act like cheesecloth acts. You know what I mean? And I just don't think it's gonna. I just don't think it's gonna act like I want it to. But yeah, my grandmother, I mean, she ironed her pillowcases, you know. I'm thinking it doesn't have to be like the whole. And I may not do this with it at all. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't help that I happen to cut it on the edge where it's kind of curling up. Oh my gosh, stop it. I don't want to glue it until I'm sure that I even like it. Do you guys remember those shirts that had these stripes like this? The ringer tees. Oh, and he's wearing a ringer tee. And the stripes that kind of came up and went like that. Seriously bad. It's bad for my disposition. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I am kind of wanting to highlight his bare feetsies. So if we, okay. Thanks, Capri. I definitely think sometimes you see things just a little bit differently when you're looking at it, when you have that bird's eye view. Oh my gosh. I feel like I should say, did we just become best friends? After oh my gosh. I think that might be it. What do you guys think? Linda, shh, Linda, your bag is safe. That's funny. Oh, yeah. So you already have a best friend? I do too. I like the stripes at the bottom better. For some reason, there is like this. Okay, there. That's a little bit better. So I'm thinking this over a little. And, yeah. I like that, like that. Of course, that is not part of it. Yep. Thank you. I don't have any local friends that craft. So I don't know where. I'm like, I don't think that we need these other flowers. I think it's just too much. I mean, I guess if I were to do anything with them, I would maybe put them. But that just makes it, they can be maybe somewhere else. All right. I'm going to start by just placing this. I feel much, much better about her signature now, too, you guys. I was not happy with it. It was my own fault. I was just off, like, on how I was thinking about it. I got hung up on the decade instead of on the style, you know? Do you think I need anything right here? I mean, it would be easy to do. This is awful busy, so I don't even know for sure if it would make any sense to do. But I need to sew on that. Just as it is. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, like normally I would think words, but I've already got the words on there. And I won't get the full feel unless I cut it and ink it, you know. But yeah, I can already tell it's just gonna look like I just stuck something there, and that's no bueno. We don't want that. The only other thing I thought was maybe, you know, more denim, but stay. I wanted that, like where the pocket was. That's the part that I would want to be seen. Feeling groovy. I mean, this right here could actually be a pocket. Like I could, like that part in there. What makes you think I don't? What's funny about that is back when it was just the ATC group before it became the Creative Club like it is now, I ordered a bunch of stickers of mason jars with flowers in them, and there was like half a dozen of those pictures were bongs with flowers coming out of them. As I remember showing them to everybody and laughing. So, what do you guys think? Does the denim, is that too much? I do feel like if it's going to be there, it needs to come down a little. Like I'd have to get the positioning of everything right. Golly. No, yeah. Yeah. I think it just takes away from what we had that was good. Okay, let's put this on the top. And you know, whatever stitching I do around the peace sign there, I could do up here too. When I was thinking about this, I had to go run an errand after work. I was thinking to myself, Michelle, do you think, because I was thinking orange thread, but I don't even know that I have any orange thread. It can just be like white or black for thread, probably white. I'm honestly not mad at the idea of leaving him glued right there. So we will glue his feetsies first. His little nubbly feet. Stop that. If I go out there to the truck and he has a, like our old dog kennels, that's when he brings chickens home in. And that is in the back of the truck. I'm going to be like, no, sir. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Where is the rickrack I used on that tag? Oh, there's some. I'm like, I know I had some left. Like, it's actually a really peachy pink, but it seems to go really well. So then if I glue this to this and this, then I can just anchor his head and this, and it'll be like kind of like a belly band. This is why when my mom would put patches on my clothes, she always sewed it and it didn't just iron it. cover all my stripes. Yeah, just around the zigzag stitching, I think, is better than that. Better than that rickrack for sure. Oh, did I already glue that down? I didn't think so. Just messy. Just me being messy. Do you guys do this when you collage? Like I always get it figured out, and then I kind of like build the collage with the glue before I glue it down onto the paper. I didn't always do that, but I have found it's just a better way for me. I just, for some reason, I feel like it needs more, but I think the stitching is going to do it, right? Do you guys agree? And I want to stitch on it before I glue that down because I don't want the stitching around the peace sign to be over here. Okay, so I think that is good. That's going to be the cover of our signature. Like so. Now, we do have his buddy here. He has his little knapsack thing too. I didn't actually notice that till I started cutting it out. But the hair, you know, all of that is so funny. When I was little, when my dad, you guys hear me refer to my dad a lot. I'm actually talking about my stepdad. But when my real dad remarried, she had kids that were quite a bit older, and I can remember my older stepbrother coming home and his hair and his clothes and everything. And he had a room in the attic that had, you know, the doorway to it was just beads. That would have been in the mid-70s. I don't know. Oops. That kind of ties them together, front and back. I don't necessarily have to use that. The other patch was this VW bus, but I don't like that, as well as the peace sign. Hey, Callie. Does it take you back to high school? Yep. You know, I've told you guys before, Dazed and Confused is one of my favorite movies. And it's one of my favorite movies because I was like the little kid, but everything was so much smaller then. And so everyone in our neighborhood, you know, high school down to me, who would have been in kindergarten, first grade, it was just like everybody was there and talking. And, you know, I was always felt welcome and safe among those high school kids. You know, some of them babysat me and stuff like that. And just thinking about their hair and how they were dressed and their conversations, it reminds me so much of that stinking movie. And there was, the girls that were next door who babysat, their names were Diane and Wanda. I remember so much. And I remember this van coming by, and their parents were really strict. And the guy in the van wanted to talk to them. And I want to say that their dad was like, move it, keep going. But oh, bye, Capri. Peace out. So yeah, I think I will put him on the back. I kind of like him. Maybe I don't know about the others, the other these little things, these little cutouts, but I like the idea of maybe one of these guitars, and I can mess with the color on the printout, you know. Or even something like that across the bottom, maybe. I don't know. It's just one of the, you know, you just got to play with it. Collage is always something you got to play with a little bit. And I don't do well just visualizing. I have to actually cut the thing out and look. That white would not be there. See, I still can't. I can't visualize it. Yeah, I told the girls on Tuesday in the group, next time you see this journal on Thursday, it may not even look the same. And that is just because I got off track a little bit. So if I kind of grunged that up, yeah, no, it just doesn't work. It's just so much better with just the denim and him. Maybe a flower, but not these flowers. I saved the flowers, yeah, these little flowers that are in her hair. I thought those might look good other places, and I think that maybe doing something with these, like, you know, tearing might be, you know, something that could be done. Like the juxtaposition of his black and white, you know. But it is, I told Tommy I would be done at 4 o'clock. Yeah. No, I don't. Linda. I don't remember that movie. But yeah, like a date, like, yes, exactly. That kind of thing. Let me switch this back around. So thank you guys for hanging out and for helping me. I love him on the back, and his buddy here will be on the front like this. But I'll stitch around that first, and then I might stitch around that denim on the back, and that'll make it cohesive as well. And then I'll stitch all the way around too. So I think that'll work really well. Callie, if you weren't here earlier, but I was saying something about what you were getting in your Heart of the Home package. So it'll still be a surprise for you if you haven't gotten it yet. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. I don't really think that there's anything coming up that I'm in. I'm sure that there's stuff going on in the Crafty Bunch. Callie. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being my best friends. Oh, yeah. Duh. Tomorrow's the first Friday sale. I've been getting ready for it. Ugh. And then, of course, on Saturday, Beverly has an event, and then the Junk Journal group on Sunday. So, yeah, of course, there's stuff going on. So the first Friday sale, I start at 3 o'clock. I know it goes up much later. On Fridays, I pick up the grandkids, so I either have to be on much later or early. So I've been cutting up some quilts and making some paper packs and different things. Oh, Heidi has a sale tonight. So her and Cheryl both having sales right before the first Friday sale. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.